And thank you for joining. Just to recap, remember a low resistance band around the lower edges of the ribs to just give a bit of feedback for proper diaphragm action. Then remember to focus quite a bit on expiration during the course of the program, but I don't want overworking of expiration hyperventilation with subsequent dizziness. So if you need to just take a second and get your wind back, by all means, please do so. Brilliant. Let's get started. So I want us to put the feet together, out with the toes, follow with the heels, forward and backward with the weight until you get an even distribution. We're going to plant all our weight on the right foot and we're going to draw the letter D with the left. First, hands just on the hips, and let's flow forward and backward. Very easy movement. Bend the knee as you come through. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's take the other foot. Plant the left and let's just flow in a D movement with the right. Really getting that mobility into the hips and the knees. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Let's add some arms. So as we go with the right foot, we're going to add the left arm in a circular motion. So let's go right foot, left arm. Really planting the weight on that left foot. Into the floor and let's draw a D with a circular movement with that right arm. And just loosen up everything from the hip to the knee, to the shoulder and the elbow and the wrist. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now, we're going to bend up the left knee. From here, we're going to float it all the way up, take it back, and put it down. Let's alternate, bend it up, float up, bend it back and down. Now, what I want us to really concentrate on is not to just flick it up to the bum, but actually as if wanting to push away something with your heel. Almost think about being suspended in a thick sand and you need to really push away with the heel. From there, push up with the knee, push back with the heel and down. And push up, forward, and back, and put down. Now, let's add some arms. So as we push back, we're going to lift the arms forward. From there, we're going to bring the arms up, arms down, and drop. And grow tall as you go up. last one. And down. Very good. Now, watch me first. We're going to start with a lunge. Arms go up as we lunge. And now as we go, get up onto the weight-bearing foot, we're going to pull down with the arms, as if pulling down on a cable. Exhaling as we come up. Let's do 8 more. And last one. Very good. Let's alternate the feet. Lunge forward. Grab hold from the top. And pull down the cable as you come up. Brilliant. Let's do 8 more. Great stuff. We're going to go for another set on each side. Set of 8. If you feel up to it, let's just do one more set. If you just want to take a quick rest, no props. And last one on the left. Very good. Now, let's do a side plie. I want you to watch me first. We're going to do 3 consecutive ones, each time a little bit deeper. And I want us to combine that with a strong expiration going into a huff almost. Good. So from here, you're going to point out and plie. And the very deepest one, we're going to give a really strong expiration or a huff. Good. Now I'm just going to move a little bit so I've got enough space to move to both sides. Let's do the same to the right. A little bit deeper. And the deepest one. Good. And to left. 2 more. Last one. And let's just roll the shoulders, get the wind back. Well done. Let's get the mats a little bit closer. Now, let's continue with the plie, but it's going to be going to end in a bit of a side lunge. I want you to watch me first. We're going to point, plie, and then into the lunge to the side. Now from here you can see that I'm resting on my left arm. I'm resting on my left knee with my arm. From here I want you to just take that second to take all the weight on the left leg as you control yourself down. Lean into the left so that you can actually feel the stretch on the right side in your thigh. And now you're going to walk around, transferring the weight onto the right. Now, same thing, take that second to control yourself up. Great. Lean through with the left so that you can feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. Now let's just control as we go down to the floor. Very good. And walk your way around into that stretch on the right side. Control that moment where you come up and lean into the left. Let's control down. And we're going to walk around, stretching those inner thighs. Take a second to control as you come up. Lean into it even a bit further if you can. Let's walk around to the center and to the left. Stretching that right side. One more on each side. Control yourself as you go down. And control coming up. And let's go back into the center. From here I want you to straighten the knees. Walk the feet a little bit closer until you can feel a nice stretch behind your knees. rest there for a second and bend the knees as we go onto the mat. Well done. Now, let's get onto the back. From here, we're going to start with conventional bridge. So push down with the feet into your mat, flatten the back onto the mat, and lift the back and the spine vertebra by vertebra. And let's go down from here, controlling it down, vertebra by vertebra. And breathe out as we go up. And last one, breathe out as you float up, aiming for a straight line from your knee to your shoulder. And down we go. Okay, so from here, I want you to watch me first. I'm going to do this in 3 levels of difficulty. Please stick to that, what you feel comfortable with. Don't overdo anything. Most importantly, I don't want any strain or discomfort on the back. Great. So firstly, you're going to roll up from this position. You're going to lift that leg, straighten the leg, bend, and put back as we roll down. And I'm going to alternate the legs, lift the leg, straighten, bend, and down. Good. If we add some arms, let's lift up, lift the leg, up, bend, and down. Good. The bit more difficult version is going to be much the same, but we're just going to lift the heel of the one foot up so that you use more of the right leg in this instant. So pushing, I want us to flatten the back and pushing through the right heel, lift yourself up, bring the leg, straighten, and come down. Push down, lift up, using more of the right than the left, then float up the left, bring it down, and back. Let's alternate, lifting up, back, and down. If we were to add some arms as we alternate, lift, lift, back, and down. Lift, lift, back, and down. Good. And then if you want to make it even a bit more difficult for yourself, you're going to lift this foot up all together while only using the right foot. So no help with the left foot whatsoever as we push up and come down again. And it's really important that you need to be able to control vertebra by vertebra as we lift up and go down. And let's alternate. Now I want us to just do a couple of these before we focus on the breathing. Control as you go up and control as you go down. So no dropping down whatsoever of the vertebra. It should all still be very controlled, although you should be feeling those hamstrings working nice and hard. Now as we go up, we're going to exhale. Inhale just before we start the movement. If this is becoming a bit too tough, please continue with either of the first or the second techniques that I showed. And lift, and you don't need to lift your hips as high with the one leg bridge. Aim for as high as you can, but rather focus on a good quality movement than a big one. Let's do 4 more on each side. Almost done. 4 more. Three more. Try to keep the weight-bearing leg as stable as possible, as we only need 2 more. And last one. Well done. Let's just stretch those hamstrings out a bit. Good. Now, let's put the hands below the back, below the lower back. And we're going to straighten the knees to not completely straight, but just slightly bend so that you've got a good grip on your heel, but we don't have a straight knee altogether. Now from here, I want us to roll the back flat onto the hands. Now push down with the heels into the mat and just lift your bum up and hold 2, 3, 4, 5 and down. And you should have felt that talking well into your hamstrings. So we're just going to do a couple of those. Please discontinue if you feel excessive cramping or not being able to control it well. If you want to try, but it's a bit difficult at this angle, by all means just bring the knees up a little bit more, or the heels closer to the bum. And let's go. So let's roll flat with the back onto the hands and just lift up, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and roll back vertebra by vertebra. Let's exhale on our way up. And inhale as we go down. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And exhale. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's get in. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Can we do 3 more? Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Flat back onto the hands. And keep that there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Last one. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And give that hamstring a well-deserved stretch. Grab hold of your foot and straighten the knee as far as you can comfortably go. Good. Let's do the other side. Let's just keep the knee towards the chest. Grab the foot and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and put it down. Great stuff, guys. We're almost done. Now grab yourself another pillow, and I want you to bend up the knees and put the pillow between your thighs. Now we're going to do a last bridge exercise, so let's roll up as high as you can, and from here let's squeeze the pillow, hold it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's put the vertebra and the spine down again. Very good. Breathe in, breathe out as we roll up, attempting for a straight line from shoulder to knee, and let's squeeze the pillow with the knees. Hold 2, 3, and you should feel it into your bum. And release the bum, put the vertebra down. Very good. And squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. And squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And push down with the heels, bring the bum up, and squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 4 more. Push up and squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more. And squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2 more. And keep it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last one. Keep it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, and 1. Completely lost count there. But that was 8 in any case. Great stuff. Now let's just give that leg a nice hug. bring it over a little so that you can really feel it into the buttock. Do the same on the opposite side. Stretch. And bring it over to the opposite side. Well done. Good. Let's roll up like a ball. So bring your knees closer to your chest. Grab hold of the back of your knees. And we're going to start just rolling up, keeping the distance between your knees and your chest throughout. And a little bit higher every time. And up we go. Let's bring the legs out. And we're going to reach over to the right side. And let's just hold that there. Grab hold of the outside of the right ankle with the left hand. And bring your body just a little bit further. And I need to feel a stretch behind the left shoulder. And drop down a little bit more over the leg. Very good. Let's do the same to the left. So we're first just going to stretch behind the leg and the inner thigh. Also the opposite back. And now move a little bit more towards left. Grab hold of the outside of the left ankle with your right hand and pull yourself a little bit more into rotation. Very good. Let's bring the feet together as far as you can. Drop those knees. And now we're just going to hollow the back and sit up straight with our shoulders. You should feel a nice pull in the inner thighs. Hollow the back as much as you can, lifting those shoulders up. But I don't want any strain on the back. If you do feel strain, please just let go a little bit. Very good. One leg behind. And I want you to first sit up nicely. Feel the stretch on the hip flexor on the right side. And from here, let's bend forward to feel the stretch on the left buttock. And let's swap and start in a sitting position, leaning backward. We first want to feel the stretch on the left hip flexor on the front. And now let's just bend over slightly to feel the stretch on the right buttock. Very good. Let's get down into child's pose. Walking a little bit further with the hands. Stretching those shoulders. Now up into all fours, flatten on the feet. And let's walk up until you feel a proper stretch behind the calves. If you need to, please bend the knees a little bit. I don't want a nerve-like stretch behind the knees or into the back. You can straighten the one leg, alternating with the other. And let's walk up. And we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra. And let's do one final hamstring stretch. Going to do a gentle squat on the right, putting the left in front of you. Push out the bum. And you should feel a proper stretch behind the left tummy. Keeping that there. Really lean into that stretch. Good. Let's change sides. Gentle squat left, straight knee right, and push the bum out as we feel and lean into the stretch on the right. There we go. Right, so I'm sure your hamstrings are awake now. I hope you really enjoyed. Job well done. Happy breathing. Cheers.